Now, our resident curmudgeon finds inspiration in an unexpected place. I've been thinking a lot lately about my color computer. You see, I have been using it less lately than I used to. I'm the kind of person who always likes to try new things with my color computer. But lately, I've been finding it harder to discover new things to try. I guess I could look on social media, but I never really did get into that. Anyone who knows me won't be surprised. But I learned something new. There's a group of people who get together every Saturday to talk about the CoCo. They call themselves the CoCoNation, and they say they're the world's leading live weekly talk show featuring the color computer. They talk about the CoCo siblings and its cousins, too. They even talk about its red-headed stepchild. I've heard they've got some nitwit doing commercials for them. He pretends he's Sally Struthers. The CoCoNation live show has changed my relationship with my color computer. I find that I'm using it a lot more again. I really like the CoCoNation live show, and I think you will, too.
The CoCoNation show is an unscripted, live, and interactive broadcast. Anything can and will happen. The views and opinions expressed by members of the panel and the live audience are their own, and not necessarily those of the CoCoNation show, its sponsors, affiliates, or subsidiaries. Open minds are encouraged, and a sense of humor is recommended. Thank you for being a part of the CoCoNation.
Radio Shack? Okay.
What?
The 80s called.
Welcome to the CoCoNation, the world's first live and interactive talk show featuring the Tandy color computer and its hardware cousins.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the CoCoNation show, episode 471. Oh, you know what? I didn't do any co-hosts. We'll throw one in here. And two. How's that? That should work. All right. Let's see. Looks like everyone's gone for holiday. But joining us today, we start off with Ron Deluxe.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world.
And
Welcome
good
to our
night.
show.
Next over, the button pusher. And we got Rick Euland.
Howdy, folks.
Next row, we got Henry Strickland in some unknown, undisclosed, hopefully English location.
Hello, world. Oh, wait. Printf isn't implemented on this compiler yet.
And center square, we got Ken Waters.
I'd just like to point out that I am on vacation, so all these other people that are on vacation, so I can't make the show, you've got no excuse.
Mm-hmm. Well
And
said.
we got Kevin Holloway.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
And popping in at the last second, we got Bob Emery.
Howdy, folks. Welcome to the show.
Let's see. In the chat, we got Wayne Campbell, Kevin Holloway, Michael Zwiffel, the real Mr. Evil, Brian Blake, Jim Rye, Jay Jones, Canadian Retro Thing, Sixy, Tom Eric Gunderson, and Brian Blake. Okay, let's see. Where's my titles? There they are. Turn that one off, turn that one on. All right, project update. Henry.
Hey there. I'm just going to give a brief update because I'm on my cell phone in an undisclosed gas station in the
Looks
state
like
of
a
North
hotel.
Carolina. I'm in North Carolina. This is actually a gas station chain named, I'll spell it, SHEETZ. I don't think I can say that on the air, but we're up in northern North Carolina. So I've still been working on a compiler that I believe I have mentioned before, and I've spent an obsessive amount of time on this and having a lot of fun, but I have good hopes it's going to be an optimizing compiler for the 6809. The project is named miniGOLF, MINIGOLF. You'll find it on my GitHub, StrickYak, STRICKYAK. And we have 2 front ends and 3 back ends now. The back ends, I'm generating C code. I'm generating x86 64, and those are for testing and debugging and comparison. And then I'm implementing 6809. And on the front ends, well, the native language is miniGOLF, which uses Go's syntax because it's simpler than C, and I can do some cool things with it. But I've now glued on a C, ANSI C front end. So C99 is another input. And I actually got some significant programs compiling and working. So there's a new C compiler for the 6809. And I'll be continuing to get it ready to do whatever y'all need.
Okay.
And since this is Amateur Radio Field Day, I feel like I should sign off with my call sign, W6REK, 73s.
All righty.
Please, no 8647.
God. Wrong show for that. All right. That's all I had on my list. Anybody else have a project update?
Not really. I was digging around and I thought I had found my retirement plan. It's just a bunch of old floppy disks. So the RAM's gone.
Okay. Let's see. Well, Ken, we ready for the game on results?
Sure.
My next question is, did I load up the new one?
I hope you.
Drop out. I've got an appointment. So see y'all
Welcome
next
everybody
week.
to the CoCoNation Game On
All
Challenge
right.
of the Week results video. This week we played Ice Master. We had a total of 10 players. We had Marc B with 325, Coconut Bob 2050, Canadian Retro Things 8175, Sloopy Malibu 8850, Shenley 10,525, Jim Rye 14,475, Mike Zweifel 18,275, Doug Venner 19,300, 8 Bits in the Basement 32,375, and this week's number one score belongs to Dr. Ted with 42,350. Thanks everybody that played, and we will see you again next week.
And the CoCoNation salutes Dr. Ted. You're back in form.
Salute. Yeah, it's
Good.
about time Dr. Ted got back on top.
Unexpected return to normalcy, indeed.
Yeah. Okay, so Ice Master. I did find a couple of reviews of it, which, should I put this? They're very, very odd. So, the first one I have here is from Color Computer Magazine, September of 2004. And it's literally just a couple of paragraphs long. First off, he spelled the name of the game wrong, because it's Ice Master, two words. And then he does actually say it's a version of Pengo, which is correct. And then he goes on to just tell you how to play Pengo, not how to play Ice Master. So I don't think the guy that reviewed this actually played the game, because he talks about destroying bees, which, if you played this game, those are very obviously not bees. Those are mosquitos. It's bees in Pengo, but not in this one. And yeah. So I'm not sure that this reviewer actually played the game. Now you move on to Rainbow of, February of 84. And he's got a more extensive review of Ice Master. Spelt the name right in the first place. Talks about it being a simple but colorful game with good graphics and sound. And then goes on to talk a lot about how to play the game. And then he says here, the concept is so original that it defies classification. Except that this came out 2 years after Pengo, so which it's based on. So not exactly original. So I don't think this reviewer had actually ever heard of Pengo. But he does, the rest of his review is okay though. So his mosquitos are fast. Although he does say that one of the things, your abilities, is forming ice blocks. And I guess we never read any instructions, because I don't know how you would do that. Anyways, found Ice Master to be a refreshing change of pace. Forget about spaceships, laser beams, and firing rockets. So apparently this guy didn't think that space games sell. Its originality and fast-paced action were the first things to capture his attention. So this guy really enjoyed the game and probably never played Temple of Rom because it's just one of those space games.
Right.
But yeah, so 2 reviews that were a little bit different.
Both wrong in their own unique way.
Yeah, exactly. So, but other than that, yeah, Ice Master, definitely a clone of Pengo, and except that obviously there's mosquitoes rather than bees, and all in all, other than the controls being a little bit janky, I thought this was quite a good version of this game. Once you get over the fact that you actually have to hold the fire button down for a second, or like, well, not really a second, but maybe a half a second to push a block. You can't just fire and a block moves. It
Oh, and I thought you had to hit it twice to get it to move.
no, you have to push and hold the fire button.
Oh. That's what I was doing wrong.
Because I think if you watch the guy, when you first push the fire button, he stands there and then he starts doing this little kind of a jig, which I think is
Is getting his footing.
That's the point. Yeah, that's the point where he'd be able to push the block. So, as for tips and tricks for this game, I guess if you're lucky enough, try and kill multiple mosquitoes at once. But they are quite annoying in the fact that if you're not right close to them, they will get out of the way of the block. So
I should be doing better at this because killing mosquitoes is all I do all day long anyway.
Right.
I've gotten quite good at it here since the weather warmed up.
We're about to be there.
But yeah, anybody else have anything they want to say about Ice Master? Going once, going twice. Come on, Ron. I know you played this game and you played it a lot. What did you think of it?
Blank. You know, I don't play the. There are only like 2 or 3 games I play ever. Otherwise, I like to watch front ends. Does it have a front end? Like, if you know, does it do things before you actually play the game?
I think it's got an attract mode, kind of. It'll play the game through for a little bit while you're watching.
Yeah, that's how I rate them. If it's got a good beginning,
Best attract mode. Right.
like Castle Guard, you know, can play on the computer mode. You don't have to do
Well, you
anything,
must-
just watch it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we will put Ice Master to bed then. And then the other game that we played was Penguin Icarus, the new game by Paul, one of the Pauls, Redbeard. And
Paul Thayer.
Paul Thayer, thank you. I always get the Pauls mixed up. Yeah, so this one is based on an older game that was a magazine game. He's definitely made it a bit more playable. Not that the older game isn't playable, it's just a little bit slow and clunky. And with this one, there is no score. So when we're grading this next week, it's going to be just a participation thing. Just take a picture of which screen you got to. And for tips and tricks on the game, I guess the only trick I can offer is during the second level, when you're going up and the clouds are getting electrified and you have to avoid touching them then at that point. If you watch, once the cloud that you're by gets electrified, all of the other ones it'll go through a pattern of going through all the other ones before it'll come back to that one. So that's how you can kind of tell how much time you have to move through stuff.
I mean, the scoring is more going to be how far did you get in the game.
Yeah. How many bubbles on the third level can you actually manage to jump onto?
Third level?
Yeah, Mark. See,
There's a third level?
Yeah. Okay, so there's the first level, right? And then there's this thing called the second level. And if you
Haven't
actually
seen
make
that
it
one.
past the second level, there's a third level.
Wow. Okay.
Mind blown.
And then there's an Easter egg.
Yes. Have you gotten to the Easter egg yet?
I have made it to the far right balloon on level 3 and to the first bubble on the second stage of bubbles there. And that was the last bubble I touched.
I've only made it to the second bubble on the third stage, so.
I did figure out that to make it across the bubbles, you have to jump on each bubble twice. So like you jump, you get as far right as you can from the starting platform and jump to the far edge of the first bubble. Maybe get a half a step in and jump to the next bubble and get a step and then jump to the far side of that same bubble and get a step and jump to the next bubble and jump to the far side of that bubble. And if you can just do that perfectly consistently every single time, perfect timing, pixel perfect jumps.
Easy as that.
Okay, so anybody from Europe should be able to master this game, no problem.
Yeah, exactly. Expect all of the what's that one character?
Willie, what's his name?
Keep wanting to say Hubert, but that ain't right.
Or Cuthbert?
Yeah.
Cuthbert, that's it.
Yeah, Cuthbert.
If you can master Cuthbert games, you can do this.
So I'm expecting both 8 bits in the basement. So Peter, we're expecting you to master this game as well as 60.
No.
Oh, Peter says he can't get past the damn first bubble. Jump as I might. Flapping all.
Flapping all the way to doom.
Yep. Poor little penguin. If only penguins could fly. All right. Well, other than that, I guess maybe we should look at the live Game On Challenge show. And I would pass that off to Sloopy, but he's not here. And I see that we've been joined by Brian Weisler.
Cool. Do you have anything? Please.
Perhaps after we finish the Game On Challenge, there will be something to show off.
Just one item.
Just one item. Okay. Well,
Okay.
I'll finish up here and
It's
then
CoCo content. We'll take it. Yeah.
All right. Let me just.
Hopefully that one item's a truck.
A truck full of items.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, yeah, as one item, is that one item as in one trailer full of CoCo stuff, or one item as in one CoCo stuff?
One individual CoCo item. Yes. So, right.
Okay.
We're going to know all about that puppy.
All right. So, as you can see, we had 5 players going here. Get that draw thing out of my way. Okay. We had 5 players, 2 playing Penguin Icarus and 3 playing Ice Master at this point. I think by the end of the game, everybody was playing Penguin Icarus. And yeah. I think Sloopy was getting quite annoyed with Penguin Icarus dying all the time. But I don't know. I quite had fun playing that game.
I mean, I couldn't get past the second row on the first screen.
It is definitely yeah, I guess on that row, on the second level, you got to kind of hang your feet out over the edge before you jump.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's all about timing. But yeah, we had a lot of fun hanging out and playing. And I know it's summertime right now, so not as many people are able to make the shows. But hey, if you're interested, we do the show every Thursday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And you can join us in the CoCoNation Game On Challenge live voice channel. Just pop in there and share your screen and play the games. You can play on real hardware if you have a way to stream it to your computer, or you can use emulators, or you can use the Play Now button right in the archive. So, yeah, it's easy. And if you need help setting anything up, we will try to help you. And yeah, so every Thursday night we do this. Play the games of the week. And sometimes we'll get bored of that, so we'll play other CoCo games. So, yeah, come on, join us. Please, we want the company. We need friends. All right, so I guess that means now I have to show you what the new game of the week is.
Please.
Okay, this is going to be a really hard one to guess. It's like the concept of a game that I don't think many people have ever seen. So this might be tough, but here it is.
God, I've seen that somewhere before.
Some kind of
Where?
base game. Yeah.
Sailor Man.
So this is a game that really originally came out. It would only work on the CoCo 1 and 2 because it was Semi-Graphics 24, I think. But then the author of it, just for his own fun, changed the graphics so that it would work on the CoCo 3, and accidentally released it. So it ended up being an official release, I guess. He didn't actually intend to release it, but he did. So
60's thinking some sort of a flight sim?
Close.
It's a haunted
actually
house game. Yeah.
It's actually a underwater sim. So it's like a submarine sim.
Oh man, it's not a space game.
Nope. All the future gaming, it's underwater.
Huh. Is the name of it? I mean, not is it a kind of a slang or a twist of the real name?
Yes.
Or do they? Okay.
So the red one and the blue one, they kind of remind me a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, they're wearing little 3D glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
But you'll notice there's also only 3 ghosts in this game, and a heck of a lot more power pellets, and a much more complicated maze than the original game.
And Curtis isn't here, so we're never going to figure it out. So you might as well just tell us.
No, I'm just going to show you now. This is PAC-TAC II, or PAC-TAC version 2, from Computerware. So I'm not sure how different the PAC-TAC II is from the original. I don't think it's that different, other than the graphics mode is different. Otherwise, it's all the same layout of maze, same power pellets and everything. But PAC-TAC II will just work on all your computers rather than just your CoCo 1 and 2, which will hopefully also not have any problems running on emulators that sometimes the CoCo 1 and 2 only games do have. Oh, and I believe we're playing, I'm going to just say, we're going to play this on easy, just so those of us that are not that good at these games can get better scores. But if you want to play on a harder level, I will accept scores from that too. But
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, let's take a commercial break and come back. Oh, wait a minute. Brian, what do you got?
Oh yeah, it's just something simple. Won't take very long, really. Ready for me at all there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, do you have me spotted?
Not until you show something.
Oh, that's here. There.
There's someone to spot.
There we go. Okay, sorry. I didn't realize I had I thought I was all ready to go here. So, okay, let me go ahead and switch cameras here. I thought I had all of these, and then I came across this one, which I did not have, and now I'm trying to find a list to see what I might have there, if I might have all of them or not. So anyway, let me switch cameras here, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
And here we thought you yanked your mic out.
No, there we go.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's
So
new.
this is the Tandy Education. They had a whole series of these, and I thought I had all of them. This one here was mastering the SAT. So if you have a college-bound student,
Your mic died again. Oh, all Brian died. It's not good.
Yeah. Well, he went to mute.
Rurf, rurf.
I think his share dropped, but he doesn't know that yet.
Yeah.
Well, now Ron Delvaux will give us a musical
Probably.
interlude.
Probably giving a very good explanation of something.
okay.
Oh,
He's back.
there he is.
Sorry guys,
Ah,
someone kept on calling me on my phone there, and it was kept on interrupting there. So sorry.
You dropped off
Okay.
when he said, "I found this."
Okay, so so I came across this one here. This is the Mastering the SAT there. It's part of their Tandy home education system there, and like the other ones, if you've seen the other ones, they come in these nice little like cardboard type bound, almost like a book thing, and then usually there's some kind of discs that are involved with it. So this came with actually 4 discs, and then it even has a practice test that you can take as well. Or this is with that, and then this one's actually never been used. So I'm assuming the student changed their mind and did not go to college or whatever. So, but
Probably
no,
saw the answer sheet and says like, enough of this.
Well, no, they just needed the answer sheet, right?
So yeah, so I got this one here to add to it. I mean, there's some other ones that are out there. There's VidText, there's Success with Math, Spectaculator, Hands-On.
Now, would that
Creative
be specific for a particular year? Because don't they change those tests up every year?
Yeah, they might.
Frequently.
Or is it back then they didn't do so that much?
Yep, might have been. Yeah.
Probably so, because now they have to worry about computer searches and stuff. Back then, hey, let it run for 5 years. It's going to know, right?
He's just saying use a number 2 pencil. It doesn't really say unless there's something in the book, maybe.
I have a question. What's an SAT?
I can't. It's an acronym for something, but
Galactic Aptitude Test.
There you go. In the United States, it's used to kind of measure your aptitude or how smart you are, really.
Are you smart enough to go to Regina U or not?
Yeah,
right.
You'd be given that test either in your junior or senior year.
Yeah, in high school.
College entrance. Yeah.
Yep. Your college entrance exam and stuff like that. So if you were looking to head to college, the college may use this to whether or not to accept you or not into their college.
Yeah.
So
as I understand it, they didn't use it to accept you, but they did use it to throw you away. So you had to at least get a decent score here to get your history read.
Yep. So it's gonna cover all everything from math, science, and history, and just a lot of all the different subjects. So, but a question I do have for the group, unless anybody has any other questions about this one, I haven't had a chance to really do anything with it. I'm trying to find a list out there. I've been doing some searching and stuff through catalogs and things like that. These are all like 9000 series, or 91 dash, and so I'm trying to find either through I'm sure probably one of the catalogs, one of the Radio Shack catalogs or something, had something, but I just haven't been able to find a list yet.
Or was there a specific education catalog?
There might have been, yeah. I was gonna go look out on the archive there, but I didn't know if anybody had maybe knew of one. But there might be an actual education one. Yeah, you're right. So, because I'm wondering if there might have been other ones that weren't that I'm not aware of.
We don't know about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would
So
Marc,
I'm trying to think
would Marc Siegel know?
Maybe.
Because
just says
Tandy,
color.
Maybe you could message him and see if he has something or knows of something.
or knows who, because Tandy had a direct to education arm, and that's
Right.
probably who you need to be talking to.
Yeah.
But
And
who are
Marc
they,
was,
you know?
and I think Marc was more on the hardware side of things. I'm not sure if how much software he saw, but yeah, yep, it's worth a try. But there might be something out in the archive too. I was just kind of starting to dig around a little bit here once I hopped on the show.
That's
I was
cool.
gonna go look and see. So, but anyway, if I find out more, I'll let you know. But yeah, this would just happen. I was actually kind of surprised because I thought I actually had them all. So when I saw this pop up on eBay, I actually ignored it for a month. And then I finally was like, oh, you know what? So I shot an offer to the seller, and they accepted it. And so,
Have you tried one of the floppies?
no, I haven't done anything with it yet at all. I just actually got it when I was out of town last week.
So what does it say under CBS? Who's
Software.
CBS software?
Yep. So out on the Tandy Showcase website, he actually has a education section there that he lists those, and he does show this one on his sheet there. I'm thinking he's saying here's some of the examples. I'm trying to remember which ones I have. This all looks familiar to me, but I'm not sure if this is all of them or not. So, yeah. Because on his website, he's showing like video text, the success with math, the spectaculator, hands-on, creative exploration, and then color math. And so maybe this is this one here was the final piece of the puzzle that I didn't have. But
I've got a profile under that package just like that
okay.
around here somewhere. So yeah, we got as far as profile to add.
So yep. So well, we'll see what we can come up with. But anyway, that's all I really wanted to show today, guys.
Okay.
Nice. You've invented a new mystery. Perfect.
Right.
Let's see. Now for the Q&A section, in the chat, Roger Hallman is asking if anyone's got a ML routine or the manual or documentation on how to read the Tandy high-res mouse interface. Like a subroutine and how to read that.
Didn't Tim Linder do something on his website? I thought Tim Linder took a deep dive into that device. I thought. I don't have his site here linked right at the moment here. I don't think.
Sure, the documentation is on the archive.
But a canned routine, who knows? I mean, I was an OS9 guy, so I just let OS9 do it. I don't know anything
Right.
about how to do it myself.
Yeah, I would, if I was doing it today, I wouldn't bother with that. I would just use Nick Marenti's joystick routine that gives you high-res performance from the standard port.
Oh, without needing the goofy interface.
Yeah.
Sure, that's a good idea. Unless you've already got it because you do OS9 and now you're in basic and you don't want to have to unplug crap. You know, I guess there's always an excuse. You know?
Yeah, if you want to maintain compatibility, you got to have all the options.
I'd put a switch on mine. Fits right in the original Tandy box. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
So on the archive, there is a high-res joystick demo from Nick. It's a zip file.
Oh, okay. So there's your assembly.
A high-res test for the CoCo 3. Yeah, so you can search one of two ways, either high-res as one word or two words, and you get totally different results.
Cool.
And
res
with
is
or without a hyphen?
hyphens are ignored. So I did a high res with just the space between high and res, and I found the Nick Marenti stuff. So Color Computer Archive would be a place to search to see.
Is your friend. Okay.
All right, let's go ahead and grab a commercial and then see what we've got for news. Whoops, one more button to push.
Hello everyone, it's your good buddy, your good pal Amigo, and joined by that dastardly the Brent from ARG Presents.
You're watching CoCoNation.
I feel like that should have been longer.
The CoCoNation show would like to thank the following patrons: AC's 8-Bit Zone, Alex Gayer, Alan Huffman, Barry Tompkinson, Boysen Tech, Brendan Donahue, Brian Blake, Brian Walsh, Brian Weasler, Kieran Anscombe, Coconut Bob, Daddy Burrito, David Ladd, Derek Smithson, Diego BF109, Don Barber, Eric Canales, Frederick Sagard, Glenn Hewlett, Graham Wabke, Grant Leedy, Henry Strickland, Jason Warrens, Jim Mullis, Justin Larson, Ken Reichard, Kevin Holloway, Mark Castellan, Patrick Euland, Paul Fiscarelli, R. Allen Murphy, Richard Gore, Richard Harding, Rob Inman, Rocky Hill, Steve Batson, Terry Trapp, The Break Key, TJB Chris, Tom C., Tom Gunderson, Tom S., and William Maything. Thank you so much, patrons. If you would like to support the CoCoNation show, sign up at the URL listed on the screen or in the show description.
Hi, this is Mikey N6IL, and you're watching the CoCoNation, the nation's first live and interactive talk show featuring the Tandy color computer and its hardware cousins.
Get ready for a new level of wizardly technology. CoCo Centipede, coming soon to a theater near you.
The CoCoNation would like to thank our Discord boosters: Boysen Tech, Captain Kirchhoff, Frederick Micro Hobbyist Sigard, Glenside Computer Club, Paul Fiscarelli, Paul Shoemaker, Richard G., and Wingnut 2626. Please consider joining Discord and visiting the Welcome section to see what the community has to offer. Just go to discord.thecoconation.com.
See you on Discord.
When you want the latest in TRS-80, Tandy, Dragon, MC10, and all of their hardware cousins, no matter what it takes, or where news breaks, from around the world to your nation. The CoCoNation News with L. Curtis Boyle. Today's special guest presenter, Marc Overholzer.
And filling in for Mark is Rick.
Yay.
Howdy, folks.
And filling in for Rick.
We got William. There we go.
Come on.
He's late. He gets to do the news.
Sweet. Give me a highlight, man.
Oh, okay.
Gotta get my.
There we go. There you go.
Here I am. Okay, so just to assure the CoCo public, don't worry. When we heard summertime had ripped through the CNN newsroom like a virus under Windows 95, I grabbed my very best digital Mavicam and went out to find the CoCo news you need. But then Curtis sent me a script, so.
And did you find it?
So, well, no, Curtis sent me a script, so we'll just go right into the game on stuff, I guess. Beginning with these guys. Aaron and Brent, Amigos Retro Programming have released. Oh, I hit the wrong thing, didn't I? This doesn't make any sense. Let me find the game on tab.
Yeah, this is upcoming events.
This is way ahead of the wrong Brent. Okay, where is it? This one, ice hockey. Is that it? Is that what we want?
Well, that's kind of a game on.
Yes, the review of ice hockey. Clone of the same game from the Atari. Let's see, I didn't have time to go through it and find a good place to jump in, but Curtis started us there, so let's just play it.
Man once enjoyed the skating on the ice, and thus ice hockey was born.
Do we have enough Canadians to show this?
My hockey was used cow pies as the puck. Frozen cow
Doesn't
pies.
the fact that it's hockey makes it Canadian.
That's
Well,
right.
yeah, right. But then we need some actual Canadians to offset it. We've only got Ken. What are we gonna do?
I think I'm
only-
enough.
I'm only Canada adjacent. I mean, I guess I've got a maple tree in my backyard.
Hey, I'm more Canada than you guys can handle.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got a cabin and a house. What a deal. Well, they're hanging out at Radio Shack. So let's see. And they mentioned the next game they're going to play is Touchstone. So we can look forward to that. I don't know where they mentioned that. I'm sure it's in here somewhere, but I'm too dumb to find it. So I'm going to move on to Jim Gary, because of course Jim Gary has something to do this week. Alpha Blast has been ported to the MC10, originally by Tom Corman in the November '83 issue of Compute, and it even runs in 4K RAM, so everyone gets to do it. That seems let's see. Need to find someone dying. I don't understand the process here. We are shooting letters. What are we shooting letters? I do not know.
I think
Oh,
you're
stop.
supposed to shoot them in alphabetical order. I actually played this as a kid on a
Oh,
CoCo
okay.
1.
So you actually have to, you're actually supposed to learn stuff while you're doing this?
Yeah, and you use a Black Beauty.
Oh, that's even better.
Shoot diagonally. Yeah.
Thanks for that needed input. It certainly becomes a game now. I
Yeah.
probably, I messed that one up. Don't shoot the E if you got a D on the screen, folks. Okay. And then finally, how are we at finally?
Hmm?
And how am I at here? This is strange. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to pop up a tab and go to the cut and paste method. Oh, ended up in the same place. Ulysses. Why? Oh, it does say right here in the middle of the description, we finally got to the Dragon port of this program from the Amstrad. Is English translation below. Let's find the English part. I never got that far. Oh, then we don't set the pictures. What a ripoff.
All right, I got to step away for a minute here, and I'll be back as soon as I can.
Okay, we'll try to pretend like we know what we're doing in the meantime.
Okay.
So, yeah, we do have some game shots here, and I wish I had time to review this. Before and afters. It's hard to scroll down to read the text and then scroll back up to see the picture. I'm struggling. So I won't subject us to any more of this. We have other things we can look at. To wit, see what have we got. Sorry, folks, I fell on my face here. My own notes don't make any sense to me. I'm just going to skip this one until I can do it later. Retro Rick posted a video on the CoCo Discord showing his updated Transmaze game. And believe it or not, we actually have that video. And we will show the ugly transforming maze. Oh, come on. Exit as fast as you can. Here is our maze. It is, in fact, evil. And that it transforms in mysterious ways. I actually think I detected him trying to trail your hand along the right wall so you get to the exit as an automatic, but that doesn't work in a maze like this where it might just stick you in a box. And enjoy your box. So that seems sufficiently evil. I approve. Let's see, what else have we got? Oh, now we have to switch to another. Especially when you die. That's what I want to hear. Okay. And then we get to go back to Sibling Rivalry. Tim and AJ. Did my drunk sibling. And I'm going to predict this will be it.
I like it.
You like the big throw?
Yeah.
I like a smaller throw.
Sandy Clever.
Okay, there we go.
And they're climbing.
You can jump and leave bombs. This is level 1. Oh. I got all cocky. Level 1.
I'm sure this gets
All right, Tim.
worse as time
Win
goes on,
again.
right?
Like a
And of
thing.
course, a platform with a
Okay.
slightly non-linear section.
Oh, oh, you got to jump and not hit a bird, right?
No, that's actually part of the game. You always go back down to the beginning.
Oh, well, that doesn't seem fun. So there's only 3 levels?
So anyway,
They
that's
get harder?
self-editing, folks.
It doesn't seem harder.
Okay, well, in any case, that's the games, believe it or not.
I believe it.
Well, unfortunately, you have to because I'm all we got today, and I'm trying, man. I just try. Let's see, I know I have more better things. Where's my dragon news? I made all these nifty posts. I saved them up, and they just went away. What we're going to do? Super Sprite, that's dragon news. I found the dragons. I found a Super Sprite, actually. So Julian Brown, believe it or not, has updated stuff this week. And here's one of those things.
Beautiful minute that I actually have a working video generator that provides bitmap displays from shared mapped memory. This is the realm of 80s home computer video and PC's video generator, and it mostly works. But I'm putting that to one side just for a bit while I have other things going on that are keeping me distracted from the actual hardware. Into a ULA to get the computer working was enough investment, and the more you try to pack into that custom chip, the more problems you created for yourself. The generic video generation silicon tended to forego sprite handling as too expensive and not a business priority. What sprites are, I hear you say. Why are you telling us all this?
Now, this is awesome.
The answer is, I've been spending a lot of time thinking about how to make this work. I've known the essentials of how it works for some time, but how to actually do the job was something I've been putting off. A couple of YouTube content creators have spurred me on to getting into the weeds, though, and I want to thank and acknowledge them. So thank you.
So in any case, that's quite the interesting update. And yeah. Yes, at this point we will segue to the CoCo news.
Oh, good. We're still on the air.
Oh yeah, we live, man. we made it through dragons, and now we're going to talk about color computers. Why? Because we like them. Let's see, is this actually Grant? Yes. Grant Blado is still doing things. He's got a server-based implementation of the X4 emulator with a FujiNet server. This is a Becker port, of course, because why wouldn't it be? But it can run on phones and stuff like that, which is dang handy. Let's see where. Yeah, this could be fun on a phone, sitting in the airport playing with my CoCo. I have no play bar. We are there. Okay, so if you have any interest in the FujiNet X4 on your phone, it's a thing that's happened and you should probably get one. And if you aren't, we have Alan Huffman explaining some of the quirky behavior of point and extended color basic. Because of P mode and screen settings, apparently it does what it wants. And he's okay, that's a good description. He said is not what you point. And before we slide off into Nielsen, I'll just leave that there. Alan's always really on top of what he's talking about, so you can probably take this to be something you should know if you have any interest in making this work right. Certainly never did. So nice. There's a good contribution to the common good. Okay, now Keith Frechette, Little Commander, which is, if you ever saw that colored TRS DOS that came in the back of your EdTasm manual and wondered what the heck it was ever used for, well, now we know one thing that it's being used for, and that is this. He actually says Brian might actually have a more modern version, so we've got to get Brian out in the warehouse and see if he can find the very newest color TRS DOS, which is definitely an odd duck. I mean, TRS DOS was the main line of the Model 1, but by the CoCo, it was a curiosity. It was, you know, let you know how EdTasm worked, but I never thought I'd see it do something.
Yeah, Curtis was saying, was chatting with me, and he was looking at some of the earlier versions of this, and with the stuff that I got from Robert Killigas, I have some of the original 8-inch discs and the printouts of the assembly language that he did when he was doing the some of the early color basics. Nice. Or color DOS. So he wants me to look at those and see if I have something to offer to this work that's being done here.
Sweet. Yeah, that would be nice, because it was like a side, you know, sort of a side track of what we all ended up actually using, and what can it offer? You know, because TRS DOS was much better than just basic, you know, just on the face of it. So what does our TRS DOS offer? Yeah. Thanks. And then, of course, Robert Sitton is doing ray tracing to make this warp bubble by actually computing it on the fly. He's casting rays out and magnifying what he's looking at. And this could be the start of a 3D game. Raycasting is the key to doom and all kinds of things. If we can do even a little bit of the screen on the CoCo, that would be interesting. And like the old interbank, you could expand one piece, but now maybe you can animate one piece to see more than the background provides. So this might go somewhere interesting. I have to see what gives. And then we have what? Reinaldo Torres. Oh, here's a link to his GitHub. What he's done is he's made an emulator that uses a very cheap VGA32 board. Let's go into README, and I'm sure he's got a nice README. Oh, we got cartoons and everything. Wish my READMEs look this nice. So CoCo 2.3 emulator running on a fairly cheap board. You get both the CoCos, accurate cycles, good video. This really sounds like a nice thing to look at. Oh, and Spanish people can join too. So all the Euro hard crowd can join us. We have both keyboards. And yeah, this looks like an interesting project. Wish him great luck on this thing. I mean, these cheap emulators are what'll keep us going when it just becomes too hard to find a CoCo 3. You can still contribute, you know. It's not as hard as it once was. Okay, also, Dennis Weldy points to the work of Dr. Boise Pete, who is giving Basic 09 to everyone that isn't a CoCo by means of this front-end development module that he's done. Here's his main the main article, which you can certainly read, and it's probably worth your time to do so. We have a quick screen recording. Which, well, I guess he's building it right in front of us. Okay, why am I seeing one preview on a different screen? I don't understand. Okay, so in any case, what's happening here is you can write Basic 09 code and not knowing what your target's going to be, it will work there, which is an interesting take on what most people do, which is, you know, pack things into the CoCo. Instead, we're expanding the CoCo into everything else in the world. I kind of like that project. It's going to be fun. And then I guess we segue right. Oh, yeah, we did that. So we need Richard Stevens. Where are you, Mr. Stevens? That's not you, that's us. That's that. That's this. What's left? Unit News apps. It's got to be one of these two. It's going to be this one. You can tell I'm really good at this tab swinging, folks. But we're going to go through it anyway. UGNet News app for the CoCo has been improved, and Rich Stevens tells us all about it. Highlighted text, no redundant code, toggle color sets in 4080 column, and CoCo. So we got high res and 4080 column modes. You can toggle the color sets around. You can save screen settings by application, so you don't have to change things every time you change apps. And disk image now auto boots the news, so we know about auto booting the news, boys and girls. It's a great idea. So here's a demo video. Let's see what it demos. Color sets. I like me some 80 column. The main reason I bought a CoCo 3, it had 80 columns. That was the thing that happened. Okay, and now we'll go to Don Sorensen. Remember his nicely painted CoCos? Wonder if he works for Chrysler. He put out the codes for all of his CoCo paint, and they're all Chrysler numbers. I'm gonna guess he's got a Chrysler computer at work. So there you know, you can order that and it will match. Or as close as you're going to get ordered paint to match. Like you said, the trick is just going to paint the top and bottom of the case, and it'll be close enough that when you plug a multi-pack in, that little gap is enough that the colors look the same. You know, you don't have to get too nuts. But if you try to put a new top on an old case, you'll see the paint line. So anyway, it was a good solution to a problem we've had for years. How do you make a CoCo look like a CoCo? He's also offered to do the CoCo putty colors, or putty, or whatever he wants to call them, which I guess is going to depend on how old a CoCo 2 do you want. Do you want a new CoCo 2? Do you want a really old CoCo 2? Because those are going to be two way different paint colors. You have to have a graduated scale where you can pick out the one you need. And then let's go to the Irish French guy. He's been off in the basement trying to get joysticks to work on his ESP CoCo 3. And he's done it.
Into this Facebook only video of kind of how to set up a USB joystick with your ESP32 CoCo device. And a lot of people are having trouble with this. I'll be honest with you, it's not very straightforward. Well, it's straightforward. It's not very clear as to what exactly you have to do. And one of the biggest stumbling blocks is your joystick that you're trying to get to work with actually compatible with it? Basically, it boils down to this. The older...
Now, I got to tell you, I'm looking at that breadboard and I'm saying there's nothing really clear and straightforward about this.
Joystick,
that's not how breadboards work. But I'm glad to see he's got it done, and he's got tips for us to make it.
Cooler joystick I bought, real cheap in like, you know, a pound shop type thing. I only bought it because it was cheap.
Because there's a good mix of disciplines here, trying to get non-CoCo joysticks to work on a non-CoCo hardware in a CoCo manner, and that's quite the accomplishment. So. Good work on all of that. Now we have this 5 monitors on a Commodore. Why do we care?
Quarks available now
because
on
he accidentally released Quarks,
as well as several other platforms.
Might be on purpose.
YouTube doesn't even pay me a living wage anymore, so I really...
You can buy the dang thing officially. So if you want a Quarks, it won't be hard to come by. And that's a plus. Is Ken around? He's responsible for this.
Hey, yeah, I'm here. That's me. I see me.
You have a CoCo 2 or CoCo 1 that you didn't know you had.
CoCo 1. Yep. Well, I forgot I had.
So where, pray tell, did you find it? And what does it do? Where should we go? I want to know. Show us your hardship. Show us your pain.
Yeah, I don't know. Just go anywhere in the video.
Let's just kind of jump in and.
Yeah.
This is the TRS-80 color computer from Radio Shack, later to be known as the Color Computer 1, or nicknamed the CoCo 1.
So
Originally
you can kill the
released...
sound on it if you want me to.
All right, I have.
Let me do that.
So yeah, I picked up this CoCo 1 a few years ago when I was traveling around somewhere around here. And so I brought it back to my cabin. And because I was doing renovations, I put it in a box to just kind of get it out of the way. And then I forgot that I had it until I was just recently unpacking a bunch of boxes that I had stored away in a shed. And
I'll go with that's one minty looking CoCo, Ken.
It is. Probably the cleanest looking CoCo 1 I've ever found, and the keyboard actually works great on it. Like, there's no sticky keys on it. Nothing is hard to push down. It actually, if this is, I never had a CoCo 1 when they first came out, but if this was like how the keyboards were when they came out, our chiclet keyboard was 1,000 times better than anybody else's.
Before the plastic war, it was really good.
Yeah.
But then it kind of got bindy and yeah. Cool.
So yeah, I just kind of go through a bit and talk a bit about how to identify what era of CoCo 1 it is, and whether it's like early or later CoCo 1, and then try it out. So.
All right. So you actually, wonder how that got in here.
Well, funny enough, I actually forgot to pack any joysticks with me when I came out here. So
this was it.
This is the only thing I have that'll plug into the joystick ports. So
good tie-in.
Yeah, I figured, hey, I have it, so why not?
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
thanks, and yeah, what a nice looking CoCo. Holy smokes.
Oh, it is. That's probably the best shaped CoCo 1 I've seen.
Don't hack on that one too much. It can just be the pretty one.
It is. I think I might give it a memory upgrade so that I can use the CoCo SDC with it, because it's only got 16K of memory. But
oh yeah, it's a little light, isn't it?
Yeah, but of course, original CoCo 1, everything's socketed, so changing the memory chips is just boom, boom, boom. And if I don't want to really hack on it, I could just make it a 32K CoCo 1, and then it would work fine with the CoCo SDC.
And do CoCo 1 stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Cool. Well, thanks for showing that. That's I didn't know any still looked that good. So now we have somebody else doing something. 90s, 80s text products, embarrassing 80s text products. And guess who they featured in their 80s text products?
1986, and you will pass a Radio Shack. Not possibly, definitely. Radio Shack had more locations across the United States than McDonald's had restaurants.
I beg to differ. We are not embarrassing. CoCo 3 was a perfectly cromulent zine in the day. Yes. But hey, we made a video. That's good. Okay. Next we have TRS-80 Retro Programming. He's porting the Atari 2600 Haunted House game to the CoCo. And he's got a video about it.
The high res modes, because
let's see. Okay, apparently we get free basic code. And giant Atari icons. Okay, I kind of like that. I can see that being a suitable enemy. It looks at you when it turns around. There's a video of the updates.
Hi, color computer fans. If you look at the menu bar, orange menu bar on the bottom is going to denote the floor. And then in the center, you have this little blue box on the task 5 of them.
Okay, well, I'm completely lost other than there is a haunted house game being ported to the CoCo. And still like the eyeballs, with or without the hitbox around it. So that's our
quite an
report.
invisible ghost. All you get is a couple of beady little eyeballs.
Yeah, when it goes away, you can't see. I like the eyeballs. You can know which way it's going. That's kind of the smallest amount of information you could use to let you know that. Here we go. Which way is this ghost going? How big is it? We don't know, but which direction? It's looking right at me. Holy smokes. Okay, am I bleeding, or is who else is bleeding here?
I think that audio is coming from you.
No, we'll shut down Bob. He's got a little echo going on. So let's go right on to upcoming shows because we do have shows upcoming.
Is that it for the news?
Yes, that was it for news. Unfortunately, we don't have a valid newsreader here, so I just had to do the best I could do, but I'll work on it. It'll be better next time, folks. Anyway, finally, we need to go to upcoming events because they are still upcoming whether we're ready for them or not. And we begin with formerly known as Boat Fest. International Retro King Expo now has tickets available. It's more of a retro show for old computers, consoles, kind of gaming is the highlight. But CoCo is definitely well represented. It's a fun place to hang out. And, you know, John, Aaron, and Brent are a crowd. It's worth the visit. So if you want to go there, you can get tickets now. And then moving on to the more staid and formal shows, we have VCF West, Computer History Museum, and Mountain View. There are a couple CoCo people that will actually be there. So if you're in the neighborhood and you're a CoCo guy, give it a whirl. Then we have the Southeast VCF because it is VCF summer, which is combined with the Southern Fried Gaming Expo. So you get double your fun. And right at the start of August, so it will be good and hot in Atlanta, Georgia. And you'll want to be indoors playing games. So let's see, we have a 3-day weekend and at the Renaissance Waverly, which sounds like a nice air-conditioned place. We don't have to go outdoors. Let's see, speakers, exhibits. It doesn't actually list them here, so I won't let you know who's talking, but I'll assume we know. And of course, PCB Way is a sponsor because in addition to their side hustle making printed circuit boards, they sponsor everything on the internet. So that's fun. And then moving from VCS to VCF, the Midwest Festival in Schaumberg, which ain't Chicago, but it might as well be. And it's great fun. This is the place that is its own room. You could fly drones around, except I think they have them blocked for good reason. And if you only get to do one thing in the Midwest, this is worth the trip. It covers everybody, everything, everywhere, all in one place. You might need a Lime scooter to drive around the hotel, but it's hella good fun. So give it a thought. And then we're going to break away from VCS for a second. Tandy Assembly 2026 at the Doubletree Inn, the Cincinnati Airport in Kentucky, of course, because why wouldn't it be? Nobody lives in their own state anymore. I just name all of the NFL teams that play in New York State. You won't get it. In any case, they will be at the Hotel Cincinnati Airport. And let's see, I don't really have any good news about what's going on there because I'm an idiot. In any case, you're in Cincinnati, go there. And then we have to get the last VCF in, which is the double dipper this year, VCF Montreal, which is going to be in November, not January, which is about probably 20 degrees centigrade difference. So that's good news. Let's see, I could switch to, we won't switch. Yeah, it's boilerplate. Okay, so the second shot this year, which is actually going to be a lot better hangout. And then it will happen the same time next year in November again. So they have seen the error of their ways and fixed everything. And with that, I've read everything I know to read.
Okay, just a reminder for everybody that all the links for these things are up on Discord.
And yes, the news notes will be out soon.
Okay. All right, so next up, we have Bill Athing.
Hey, good afternoon.
Let's see there. This section again. All right. Spotlight. There we go. All right, go ahead, Bill.
Alrighty, so sorry for joining late. I had some technical difficulties, but I did some stuff with a FujiNet. We had the FujiNet 1.6.1 release this week, which fixed up the Dragon support. And so I have over on my Dragon computer, which is you should be seeing something here. I have the latest version. It boots up into config. It doesn't have the splash screen support yet, like the CoCo does. You bring in to the config program, and so this is ported to the new config system, which uses the FujiNet lib, which I ported over to Dragon. And so that's the first FujiNet application that's running on FujiNet for Dragon. And then in addition to that, I ported today during the course of the call the Battleship game. So this is the second app that you can run. From this point forward, it's going to be very easy to make all the rest of the FujiNet apps run. And so yeah, this is fully functional now. So I'll get these things, the apps released this week and put up onto the FujiNet public servers. And anybody that's got the Dragon hardware, which isn't too many people, the FujiNet Dragon stuff. Although one of the friends of the show, I think he advertises Future Vision Research. His name is Brian. He's going to start to sell shortly, I think in the next month or so, the adapters that will allow you to take a existing FujiNet device for CoCo. You plug the RS-232 port in the end of that into the Dragon parallel port, and it'll turn it into a FujiNet Dragon device. In addition, anybody who wants to build one, it's FujiNet. Anybody can build one. The cable description is up there on the FujiNet hardware website. And so this is all good to go. So yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys. I can give a more detailed demo of it sometime in the future. Maybe I'll be on next week and I'll show you the rest of the apps. I should get them ported pretty quick. It's just make file changes. It's not any real difference. You specify the Dragon flag when you compile and you point at the right library, and then you have to make some changes to make the right disk format, because we use on the Dragon we're using VDKs, not DSKs. So that's it.
Nice. Oh no, Mark B fell asleep again. No, he's just voiceless.
Oh, this might help. I'm just taking a quick look at the calendar. So next Saturday is July 4th.
Right.
What's he gonna say next?
I don't know. Trying to decide should we have a show? Yes, we probably oughta.
I'll make a news thing. It won't take very long.
Right. It'll probably be a light show next week, but like I said, we'll be done early enough that people can get out in the heat and melt with the fireworks.
Right. And hopefully I'll have some contributions. June has been kind of a death march to get through the month, but I'm through it now. So I can go back to making CoCo things. That will be fun. I miss that.
Let's see, got to turn that off, turn that back on. There we go. All right, so that pretty much covers it for today.
Wow, I can get all of my index and everything done before 5 o'clock. Woohoo!
Yeah. All right. All right. So let me go over here and So call it a day.
This concludes another episode of the CoCoNation, the world's leading live interactive talk show featuring the Tandy Color Computer. For all things the CoCoNation, visit us on the web at thecoconation.com. We'd love to hear from you. Send feedback, suggestions, even segments via email to show@thecoconation.com. The CoCoNation show would not exist without the community and its cast and crew. The CoCoNation theme song, copyright 2022 D. Bruce Moore, mixed, mastered, and produced by D. Bruce Moore. The CoCoNation is over. Join us on the CoCo Discord server.
CoCo forever.
Okay. Yep. Well, we managed to get it to an hour and a half.
Woo! That has to be a record. Summertime.
Yep. All right. Well, it's 94 outside. I think I'll just get another drink of water and watch the grass grow.
Oh, come on, go outside, do something.
Oh.
I got to go out work on my grass. I got these grass plugs with something that's supposed to be better in the shaded part of my lawn. And I got to drill, 100.
You got the little pluggy thing to.
Yeah. There's 100 plugs of grass. It's the zoysia grass. Got to pull out, 100 plugs and put these plugs into the spot and keep it watered every day for 3 weeks or something.
There you go.
I just mow whatever the heck grows.
Right. If it's green, mow it. It's fine.
That's right.
Wow, that's all you guys watching grass grow sounds so exciting, but I think I'm going to go fishing.
That would be better.
Oh. We have rock. We just rake the rock.
Oh yeah, there ain't no fish in Arizona, is it?
No.
So do you actually fish, Ken, or is it just an excuse to have a couple of beers?
Nope, I'm going fishing.
Because he needs dinner.
Oh, gotcha.
There we go. Ken is headed out to a lake, an actual lake. You can claim the fish in the backyard and scoop the guts back in the lake, and life is done.
Yep.
Because what is it, 2-3 hours to the nearest civilization?
Oh no, I'm there's a small town right near me, but I mean it's next to nothing right now. We just got a huge contract in the town here that's gonna like quadruple its size though. So we're gonna become an actual town here.
Oh, you're getting a data center?
No, actually we're getting a nuclear waste site.
Oh, great.
Oh, beauty. Yeah, some interesting fish. Yeah.
They'll glow in the dark.
It's not gonna affect any of the fishing around here. It's miles away from here, but yeah, it's gonna actually grow the town substantially.
And in strange ways.
Yes.
Right.
All righty. Well, till next week. We'll talk to you guys.